The Valea Cerne National Park in Romania's southern Carpathians. This is a nature preserve. Cutting down trees here is strictly prohibited. But on hikes, biologist Gabriel Paun increasingly comes across logging sites that have left massive scars on the landscape.
Look at the way they've cut down trees here. It looks like they must really hate this forest. This is a crime. It's a criminal offense.
To stop it, Paun founded the environmentalist organization Agent Green. The biologist distrusts the country's environmental protection agencies. Most forest rangers are corrupt, he says, and work hand in hand with the illegal loggers. That distrust comes to the fore when Paun presents his findings to the park's local director.
What you're telling me isn't true. When were you there?
Just now. I came straight here.
It'll grow back. That's part of our regeneration program.
What's going to grow there? It's been clear-cut, right in the middle of a national park.
There's been no clear cutting. I have to go now.
Not long ago, the environmentalist catches illegal loggers red-handed and films the loading and transport. He follows the trucks for hours until they reach their destination in a nearby valley. A call to a special center aimed at preventing illegal logging activities confirms his suspicions.
33 MEN.
The transport is illegal. Please give me some more data so we can inform the police.
But the police never arrive. The trucks bring the illegal wood to the Romanian town of Sebeș, to a plant owned by Austrian company Schweighofer. At the entrance, Paun confronts security. Tensions ratchet up.
This wood has been stolen from the national park, and it's being illegally brought into this factory.
Get out of here.
The argument escalates. A security guard sprays the environmental activist with tear gas. Coughing and retching, he falls to the ground. The sector is hotly disputed in Romania. Foreign lumber firms are drawn here by the promise of high profits. They promise to create thousands of jobs. But where does the wood come from? Schweighofer refuses our request for an interview. Its director tapes a statement instead.
I can't believe that we are accused of endangering forests in Romania with illegal logging methods. We refuse to process any wood from national parks, even though the country's forestry laws permit it for wood from certain regions in the parks.
Gabriel Paun has heard very different stories from foresters who work in the nature preserves.
Anybody can buy wood here, doesn't matter who. They just have to pay the right price.
Week after week, thousands of trees are felled illegally in the Carpathians. In some regions, wastelands now spread out where forests once stood. Just a few environmental activists are trying to fight it, often alone or in small groups. That's risky. We receive a call from Gabriel Paun. He has been beaten and is now in the hospital. When we arrive, he's explaining what happened to his lawyer. Together with 3 other activists, he discovered a new illegal logging site, he says. Within minutes, they were assaulted. They documented the attack on their smartphones. The alleged perpetrators approach in a red off-road vehicle. Around 10 of them surround the activists. There's an exchange of words, then the attack begins. As Paun is being beaten, the others leap into their vehicle and flee. Through the rear window, they're able to document how their fellow activist is beaten. The attackers break 3 ribs before leaving the activist lying on the ground. In the hospital, he can only speculate about who they were or where they came from.
They were professionals. I fell down 3 times and tried to run away. And another one of them always came up and hit me again.
Gabriel Paun has since been released from the hospital, and he's once again roaming the Carpathian forests. His attackers were never caught. And the unequal struggle to save one of Europe's most beautiful landscapes continues.